What's going on, everybody? It's Dave and welcome back to another episode of the Mid-Table Clash. I think it's episode 5 now. We're getting through these episodes quite quickly. We've got the face comeback, we've got the live comeback. Finally, if you didn't watch the last episode, I'll just give you a quick update of what happened. Played 2 games, beat Newcastle 3-1, which is a pretty good result. IU grabbing 2, Adair scoring 1, Mitrovic for Newcastle. And then we got smashed against United 4-1. Rooney with all 4. IU scoring again though. Today we've got West Ham, Arsenal and Leicester. And we're going to jump straight into the West Ham game. Now we're away from home. West Ham in good form. They're 3rd in the league. So it's going to take something a bit special to go and beat them. So Taverneau is unfit, but Wayne Routledge has asked for a bit of game time. So I'm going to start him today ahead of Taverneau. And that is probably, if I just change him as a inside forward, both of them as inside forwards there, drop to standard. I think I'm going to start it off like that. Yeah, pretty happy with that team. Yeah, we'll go for that. So here we go. Obviously West Ham are the favourites, unfortunately. We're 3-1 though. Sitting in 11th at the moment. Hopefully we can push for the victory today. I'll just quickly skip this, but as you can see, a bit more unattractive with the big headset on rather than the earphones I had on last time round. Just better voice quality and everything. So that's why I'm sticking with that. New skin as well, which is Helvetica Light, I think. You can find that on FM Scout. I'll start putting that in my description soon too. But West Ham, anyway, starting with Adrian in net, Cresswell, Ogbonna, Winston, Reed and Jenkinson across the back. Moses, Song, Noble and Adam Johnson, I think that is, a right wing. Lezzini in attacking mid and Diafra Sacco, who are so close to signing. And I just didn't have enough budget. I've got enough money now, and it's so annoying because he's banging them in for fun in West Ham. We're starting with that 4-2-2. Taylor, Williams, Fernandez, Norton, Ki-Sung Young, Shelby, Routledge, IU, Gomes and Adair, and Fabianski in net. Sigurdsson dropped to the bench again. West Ham are attacking quite well early on here. Victor Moses picks it up. Oh, and West Ham have taken the lead within the first minute of the game. It's Adam Johnson's first goal for them. Now, they've looked... I don't think we had a touch of the ball there. West Ham already 1-0 up. They may go 2-0 up here within the first 3 minutes of the game. They have. What is going on? 3 minutes gone. We're 2-0 down to West Ham. Literally, I don't have a clue what is going on at the moment. Fabianski with a long kick forward towards IU. Needs to play it in. Finds Gomes. Adair again. Gomes on the edge of the box. Oh, what a strike. Get in. We're back in the game within 16 minutes. Baffotimbi Gomes. Beautiful strike from the edge of the box. Smashes it into the far corner past Adrian. We're back in this game now, boys. With a good take. A long ball forward towards Gomes, who knocks it on for himself beautifully. Oh, and I thought he made it 2-2. Oh, Baffotimbi Gomes having such a good game. So unlucky not to make it 2-2 there. So it's half time, we're 2-1 down, but we're playing a lot better. Kind of collapsed in the first 3 minutes. We were 2-0 down there. Have a quick look at the stats. And we've come into the game a little bit more. West Ham are having more efforts on goal and more possession. That's what you'd expect when they're at home. They've got a few more bodies in midfield too. So we're just trying to our best now just to grab that equaliser. We've come very close to doing so. Gomes is having a good half for us so far. He's got an 8.2. I think that's the best player on the pitch so far. So I've changed the view slightly on our little bar. So I've got the ratings of the players as well and the feedback of the assistant. We've got a chance here looking for that equaliser. Norton into Shelby. Ki-Sung Young left it for Gomes. Taylor, ball back in. Only half cleared to Adam Johnson. Now we've got to pen them in here, but looks like West Ham are going to break. Lezzini tried to slot it in. Victor Moses with a bit of room. Norton diving in, and somehow it's gone in. And West Ham are 3-1 up. Victor Moses' 3rd of the season. And it's not what we needed at all. It's Adrian with the ball forward. Not long left. West Ham starting to just try and kill this game off even more. Williams long ball towards Mishu into Gomes now. He's worked hard today. Gomes slotted back into Mishu, into IU, and Gomes get in. We scored another one. Is a time and a hope for a goal in the last couple of minutes. We'll go overload and hope for the best. all of a sudden we're having a lot more of the ball as well. And there's a chance here. This could be a really good comeback if we can grab a goal. Routledge. We're piling on the pressure now. Routledge. Into Gomis. Tried and have a shot. Shelby. Can't lose it now. Can't let that long ball get through. Fernandez with a good header. Keep the ball under control. Fabianski. Boys piling forward a bit more now. Towards Gomis again. Lazzini. But now they're going to get us on the break. Valencia. Oh, they have as well. Adam Johnson's grabbed his second of the game. And we just tried to go for that winner, and it didn't quite work out, and West Ham may have just killed off the game now. Very, very unfortunate there. And I think that's going to be that, I'm afraid. So there we go, full time. Unfortunately, 4-2 loss, but we worked hard, had some good football in this game. We've ended up getting 8 shots away. Hogged the possession in the end, to be fair, 64%. Came much more into the game in the second half, but our line was way too high at times. Let West Ham's quick strikers in a little too many times. We dropped to 12th, but to be fair, all of us have dropped down, it seems. We'll have a quick look at the final results. So yeah, the final results, Villa got a draw. That was Joe against Palace. He had to rely on a Ledley goal quite late on. How about the other guys? Jano lost to Southampton, 2-1. Unfortunately, Mane scoring at the last minute there, but I suppose Kerr got a good 0-0 draw at home to City. Unfortunately, I've lost. So none of us won in this first game, but unfortunately, I probably got the most disappointing loss. But I mean, J&O will be gutted conceding that last-minute goal. So now we go up against Arsenal, who are performing pretty well so far this season. I mean, their recent form's dipped a little bit, but they've won their last 2, to be fair. So what I'm thinking is a change of formation, go back to the old way we were used to be playing. Get the assistant to pick that. Want to get Sigurdsson more involved, to be honest. Bring in Andre Ayew as an inside forward. Last game, our line was ridiculously high, but it was still on normal. So what I'm going to do is push just slightly deeper for that one, and I'm just going to keep it as that for the time being. Tempo I'm going to drop to normal, and we'll keep it like that, to be fair, and we'll keep it as standard as well. So yeah, Arsenal of course favourites for this one. We are 12th in the league. We've won 3, lost 4 and drawn 2. A win here would make it 4-2-4, which would be pretty decent, but Arsenal have only lost 1 all season. But they are sitting in 6th place in the league. Spurs actually top of the league, but let's get this game underway. Arsenal starting with the same formation as us actually. Cech in goal, Gibbs, Koscielny, Mertesacker and Debussy across the back. Ramsey and Cazorla as their central midfielders. Sanchez, Ozil and Oxlade-Chamberlain as the attacking 3, along with Giroud up top. Ospina, Bellerin, Arteta, Walcott, Chambers, Paulista and Joel Campbell on the bench. So off we go for this one. At home against Arsenal, hopefully we can go and grab some sort of points. It's been a pretty quiet game so far. It looks like Arsenal may have the first chance of the game here. Keeping the ball really well, and Sanchez, good save by Fabianski to keep the score at 0-0. Got a chance here maybe, Sigurdsson. Not best ball. Sanchez, whose fitness looks absolutely atrocious to be fair, plays it into Giroud with a beautiful finish into the far post. His 6th of the season, and Arsenal lead here at the Liberty. Good little finish from Olivier Giroud. Got a chance maybe to equalise. Corner in, wasn't the best. Straight towards Gibbs, back into the box. Again, he's got another chance maybe. Wasn't the best ball back to Shelby. Now Arsenal can break. Sanchez back in towards Giroud again. Finds the Ox on the right hand side. Good tackle. Oh, the ref's given a penalty. And everyone's saying it was harsh. And it looks like it may well be 2-0 here. Is it Sanchez or it's Cazorla? If he can put this into the back of the net, let's just hope he skies it like he did against West Brom the other week. Oh, he's put it right in the corner. Keeper went the right way, to be fair, but Cazorla's got his 3rd goal of the season and doubles Arsenal's tally to 2. They're 2-0 up now against us. Not the best start to the first half, to be honest. Not been good enough. 2-0 down. We need to start, looking at something. How we can win games. We're too inconsistent at the moment. We're not scoring enough goals when we need them. Been pretty even, to be honest, possession wise and shots wise. I'm going to change a few things up because we're winning a lot of the balls in the air, to be honest. So we need to try and start playing balls in the air. So what we're going to do is float the crosses into the box, and let's hope that we can start winning those headers and grabbing a few goals into the back of the net. Chance for Arsenal. Ozil and Mertesacker, and it's gone in. It's Alexis Sanchez who poked it in, his first of the season. It's typical, really. And Arsenal 3-0 up. They definitely haven't deserved a 3-goal lead. Don't know what's happened. Here's Norton into Williams again. To Routledge. Just find Sigurdsson. Long ball towards Gomez. Now a chance for Bafétimbi. Gomez. And he's got it in again. He scored another goal. Gomez there. He's made it 3-1. And we're back in this game now. Bafétimbi Gomez is 6th of the season. The last couple of games he's played really well. And he's finally scored 3-2 now for Gomez. And hopefully a chance for us. Another one here. Ki Sung-young into Neil Taylor. Routledge on the edge. Finds Shelvey. Good football. Sigurdsson. Back to Shelvey. Shocking touch. Need to keep this attack going. Shelvey better. Ayu's just about won it. Float it into the box. Gomez, what an effort on goal. It's got saved. Have we got another chance here, Shelvey? Ayu. Back to Shelvey again. We need to pass it off somehow. Sigurdsson, great football. Great football. Ayu. Oh, he was just offside. I thought it may have been a penalty there. So we're going to make our first change of the game. Ki Sung-young's going to come off. Danny Ceballos on. I had a bit more of an attacking threat. We're going to set him as an attacking central midfielder. We've actually had more shots in Arsenal this game. But we just haven't done anything really with them. No penalty please. Walcott. Oh, he's dancing through the defence and he's smashed it wide anyway. And now it is time to bring Sisto back in the team now. He's not very fit and his sharpness is pretty poor still. But about 20 minutes should be okay for him. And get him a bit more match fitness in time. He's such a good player. Got injured on the first game. I think it was against Bournemouth. Or he got injured. No, he got injured against Stoke when I played Kurt. After he played a terrific game against Bournemouth. So it's great to have him back. Well, there we go, another loss. It was to Arsenal, so maybe it was expected, but we need to start picking up points, whether it is against the bigger teams or the smaller teams. Didn't do too well this game. I mean, shooting, we had 60, and with 8 on target, had more shots away than Arsenal. Just can't seem to put them away. Striker is definitely needed come the January transfer window, but let's see how the other guys got on. So the final results from the other games. Joe's Palace side lost 2-0 to Liverpool. Kurt lost 2-0 to Sunderland. Obviously, we lost 3-1 to Arsenal. And West Brom J&O got a 3-3 draw against Chelsea. He was 2-0 down, went 3-2 up, and unfortunately equalised quite late on with Diego Costa. But now we're going to jump onto the final game of the episode against Leicester City. So guys, we're on to the final game of the episode now, and we are travelling to the King Power to play Leicester City, who are currently in 16th position. Just quickly get rid of those messages and we'll move on to the game. So they've been playing 4-4-2 recently, and they only beat Bristol City on penalties. So I think I'm going to start the same formation because we did create a lot using it. We'll keep the defensive line slightly deeper. We'll go higher for the tempo, and probably take off the overlap and keep it like that for the time being. And I'll get the assistant to pick the team. What we're thinking, yeah, we'll keep it like that. Change Ki Sung-young to a deep line playmaker though. Support, same as Shelvey. I think that'll be that. Sisto on the bench again, back in full training now, so hopefully he can get some more fitness and he can grab some more game time. So here we go. We are actually the favourites for this one because Leicester have been struggling lately. Apparently Nathan Dyer obviously can't play for Leicester as he's on loan from us. It's a bit annoying because I would have liked to have him rather in the squad for this season. But they're playing with a 4-4-2. Schmeichel in goal, Jeffrey Schlupp at left back, Benaluane at right back, Alvarez, Balanta and Hoof at centre back, Alvarez in the King and Albrighton in midfield, and Jamie Vardy and Okazaki up top. Schwarzer on the bench along with Fuchs, Drinkwater, Kramaric, Hammond, Wes Morgan and Mahrez. We're starting with that 4-2-3-1. Again, I don't think we made any changes to the last team, no. Just a couple of tactical changes anyway. Chance maybe here, Sigurdsson collects it, no not quite. Leicester can come away with it now. Alvarez into King in the middle. Bit of room for Leicester to work into. Inler. Putting the pressure on the guy on the ball pretty quickly though, which is good. King, Okazaki, bit of room for all Brighton into Jamie Vardy and a good save from Lucas Fabianski. We're yet to have a shot on goal yet. Leicester starting off brightly. Another chance here maybe. Okazaki doesn't win the header. Ashley Williams back in towards Okazaki there. Sigurdsson. Long ball towards IU was poor, but we picked the ball back up. Norton. Bit of room for IU here now. To Ki-Sung Young. Routledge. Ball towards Gomes. Wasn't great, but we've kept the ball somehow. Falls back. Vardy picks it up. Now he can run at our defence. Here Jamie Vardy back to Inler. Leicester spreading the ball about a bit better. Jamie Vardy again runs at our defence onto the edge of the box. And he has another strike on goal. And Fabianski saves it. Ball forward by Schmeichel. Gomes picks it up. Sigurdsson. Routledge. We do well. Nothing there. Alvarez. Picks it back up. Okazaki. Back to King. All Brighton now. Leicester getting forward again. Looking for that opening goal still. And Okazaki's got it. Leicester lead. We have not started well at all. Leicester have looked more threatening than us, to be honest. And we are 1-0 down. We haven't been good. We did not play well in that first half. We had the one shot on target. Leicester looked more threatening than us. Now I've had a really aggressive team talk, and hopefully we could be fired up for this second half and go and grab a goal. An early chance here. Gomes almost hit it in actually. We still got the attack on, but Routledge is offside. But good promising start to the second half. Minute and 20 seconds left. I think it may be that though, to be honest. Is there going to be another goal? Leicester trying to slow the game down a little bit. Shelby, I think Mishi was offside there. And there. Kramaric, oh, he's put the game to bed. There we go. Failed to pick up a single point in the whole episode. We've been poor, honestly. I mean, the football we've played is okay, but really lacking a striker. And what we did in January, summer rather, was not bring one in. And that is really our main downfall. Going to have to do something about it in January. But there we go. 2-0 loss. I'm going to have to be aggressive about it because we're not playing well. I don't know if it's the formation or what's going on. But now we've dropped to... Wow. I'm worried about where we've dropped to. We're not on there. Oh yeah, sorry. Where are we? 15th. We're not bottom. But J&O seems to have jumped above everyone now. Let's see how it's finished off with the other guys. I mean, J&O's gone and won it, I think, against Liverpool, 4-1. James Morrison scoring a hat-trick, while Kurt got smashed 5-0. Could have been even more. Fazio scoring, Kane with a hat-trick, and Eric Lamela. Obviously, I lost 2-0, but Joe also lost 3-2 to Newcastle. That's a bit annoying. Balassi and Ledley scoring, but Jose Perez, Sissoko, and Wijnaldum scoring for Newcastle. The final league table will look something similar to this. Obviously, we have now dropped down to 15th in the league, having quite a poor episode. Just 1 point ahead of the relegation zone now. Kurt's actually level with the Newcastle, who actually went and won. Need to start picking up some points from somewhere. I'll show you our next fixtures. Just here, we've got Norwich, Palace, who's Joe, and Watford. So really, 9 points is doable there. Hopefully we can go and do it. We need a bit of an overhaul with the tactic, but it might well be doable. So guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, please do drop me a like down below. I really do appreciate it. Go follow me over on Twitter, which is at DaveAsAPartyFM. I'll follow you all back over on there. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure you start checking out some of my stuff over on FM Scout. Doing a lot of stuff over on their YouTube channel too. The link to that is in the description down below. Guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoy the Skype chat now at the end, and I'll see you all next time.
What is going on, the people of YouTube, and welcome to Football Manager 2016, the mid-table clash. And this is the final part of the episode where we review what has gone on today, what our results been like, and all that crap. And we're going to start off with the man of the episode, Curtio.
I knew it.
Oh, I was all ready and everything.
Well, a wise man once said, chat shit, get banged.
Yes.
Ever since I chatted shit before my game against Crystal Palace, I have not won a single game. In my last 4 games, I have not scored, and yet I've conceded 8. I've picked up 1 point in my last 6 Premier League games. This episode, I drew 0-0 to City, so I thought, excellent. This episode's going to go quite well. I can picture myself getting a win against Sunderland, maybe even a sneaky win against Spurs. No! I lost 2-0 to Sunderland away from home, lost 5-0 to Spurs away from home. No one seems to be scoring. I mean, I resorted to putting Glenn Whelan up front at some point. Just like, why not? Joselu isn't scoring, Bojan isn't scoring, Afla isn't scoring, Shaqiri forgot how to kick a ball, so did everyone else. Kouyaté keeps on leading a yellow card revolt. I don't know what to do. And now the board want to discuss my future.
So quite a
And breathe.
productive episode then.
I feel like I made a lot of progress with my team. I know a lot about their personalities and everything.
Okay, so we'll move on to someone who's had, a pretty alright episode, J&O. Go on.
Yeah, well, it started off okay against Southampton, 1-1, and then Timo Horn had an absolute clanger where he managed to save a free kick and just dropped it at Mane's feet. And in the exact opposite of Kurt, I saw that go in and thought, okay, that's the way this episode's going to go. Then we come up against Chelsea and I go 2-0 down in the space of like 30 minutes and I'm like, crap, I've got to talk to these guys after this. Then I'm not even sure which tactic it was that managed to get me the first goal back, but I reverted to what I thought was a defensive formation, which worked against Kurt the exact way I planned it to in the last episode. And then we proceeded to score 3 goals against Chelsea. Unfortunately, Chelsea did get one back and it was 3-3. But we went into the next game against Liverpool and I thought, well, it scored 3 against Chelsea. I'm not going to change it. Played it, and we scored 4 in the first half. And I'm looking at this formation thinking it's meant to be defensive. But somehow I'm scoring more goals now than I ever did with any of the other formations. And I managed to beat Liverpool 4-1, which makes me top amongst the 4 of us now, I believe. So yeah, I'm really enjoying myself at the moment, and I don't even know how I managed this. It's just all... If someone watching this knows how I managed to pull off what I did, please tell me so I can keep doing it.
Okay, and Dave, how did you do today?
I didn't pick up a single point.
Oh,
I thought maybe we get 3 points from one of the games. We went to West Ham. We were 2-0 down in the first 3 minutes of the game. Like, off kick-off, we didn't have a touch of the ball. Adam Johnson scored. Then I don't think we had a touch of the ball. We were just picking the ball out of the net. We got back into the game, but ended up losing 4-2 in the end. Then we lost to Arsenal 3-1. I mean, we were playing okay, but it's Arsenal. They just put away most of their chances at the end of the day. And then final game, I thought, away to Leicester, but maybe we could sneak a victory because we were quite a few places ahead of them. Unfortunately, we ended up losing 1-0, Okazaki goal. We just couldn't get back into the game. I think the summer transfer window kind of come back to haunt me because I really needed to sign a striker, and I didn't get the funds till last minute and wasn't able to. But Sisto's back from his injury now, so hopefully that adds a bit more creativity to the team. But we do need a striker for sure in January.
okay. And, well, I won a game. Not that it was in the league. I drew with Villa, terrible start. Lost to Liverpool 2-0. I deserved to win because I'm Crystal Palace. I beat Norwich in the cup, so my cup run continues and will continue until the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
And then I chatted shit and I got banged by Newcastle. I don't know if anyone saw my press conference or anything from it, but I literally ripped the crap out of Newcastle and I paid the price. I went 3-0 down and brought it back to 3-2 in the end. But, I asked for it. So we're going to move on now because I've been told to keep this short and sweet. In the next episode, who have people got?
Someone else start, please.
All right, okay. So I'll give it to J&O first.
All right, so I'm hoping with the momentum now in my favour, we should pick up a win against Villa. But what I have noticed is people's easy games seem to be the ones that they slip up on. If we just go and look at Kurt actually getting a draw against Man City and then what happened. So maybe I shouldn't be too confident about that game. Then we have Man United, so I should win that one easy, maybe a 5-0 this time. And then we have Newcastle, so I'm going to be as nice about Newcastle as possible because I'm going to learn from Joe's mistake.
Yes.
Don't bring me
And
into this.
I just want to point out Dave tried to buy James Morrison off me, and he got a 9.6 against Liverpool, and is my highest rated player. So thank God I didn't sell him.
Yeah, I mean, he is a good singer too. So we'll move on to we'll move on to Dave, as you seem to be quite eager as to tell everyone that you're going to lose to me. But go on. It's just...
No, I actually think it depends how it
Remember,
goes because
if you chat shit, you get banged. So just be careful.
Look, no,
Yeah,
because
I know.
I've chatted shit twice against, but like I've got two heads on my stakes. You're next, Dave.
I'd hope I could get nine points next episode, but I mean this Swansea team is so inconsistent. I'm probably going to end up coming out the episode saying I've got 0 points again. We've got Norwich to start off. I'm not too sure how they're doing. I think they might be struggling a little bit, so hopefully we can get 3 points there. Then we've got Crystal Palace, obviously, where I think it's going to be a difficult game, but I think I'm classed as favourites, so but I think it's home advantage. And then we've got Watford, who are doing okay. Actually, I think they're in the top half, doing okay. So that might be a bit of a tricky game, but it's just trying to get the balance of the team right for the games. But hopefully we'll get some more points next episode.
And cut.
Well,
Still there, Kurt?
I start off with a game against Bournemouth at home, and
That's
They're
gotta
bottom
be
of
a
the
winner.
table, aren't
That's
they?
got to be a winner.
well, they're a point above me, and
Oh.
I'm in 17th on 10 points,
Oh,
and they're on 16th with 11 points.
if it makes you feel any better, they're only above
thought he
you
was
because they
21st.
beat West Ham 2-0.
Yeah, saying about that, I have West Ham third at home, but I have a tricky away game against Chelsea to deal with first. But I've decided I'm going to spend a lot of spare time over the next few days bumming out a career to try and get a decent tactic. Because at the moment, I've tried about 8 different tactics, and all 8 of them have failed me in
Right.
different careers, so it's not looking good. But hopefully I'll pick up a maximum of at least a goal. Because I didn't score a goal this episode. I want to score a goal, and then I'll consider myself, candidates for getting a point, at least.
So you had an episode that I had a few weeks ago. So I've got Man United first, easy 3 points. I've then got Swansea, easy 6 points, and I've then forgotten my next game.
That's cheating. You only had 3 points for a win.
I've actually forgotten my next game. Is the Master of the Manager on there?
Your last game is against Arsenal at home.
So another easy 3 points. So I'm looking at 9 points next episode, probably pushing towards the top half of the table. I need to reclaim my place as the best manager in this network game. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Top half of the table. I remember those days. Oh, so much fun.
Well, Kurt, they're your fixtures at Stoke, but of course you could be Watford manager by then. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to end it on that. I hope you've all enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on each of these channels. Make sure you check out the description below on all these videos to check out everyone out. And from me, J&O, Kurt and Dave, it is goodbye.
Donate
ya.
so I can earn a
See you
living,
guys.
please. I'm going to get sacked.